Good evening, minor league baseball fans. We welcome you back to Minor League Baseball, the show. It is our fourth game of our 5-game South Division Championship Series between the visiting San Antonio Missions and your West Texas Midland Rockhounds. Tomorrow, the conclusion comes and the final game airs out of the season. The San Antonio Missions will be greeted a final farewell before their departure back to San Antonio, and most likely they will be getting ready to move ball clubs to Amarillo. Go online now and purchase and print your tickets from home. Also, follow the Rockhounds and the Missions for the final 2 games of our season with the First Pitch app. You can download that on any smartphone. And right now, get out your scorecards as we have tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting San Antonio Missions. Leading off in first base, Javier Villanueva at first. Shane Peterson will be the center fielder for San Antonio. Peterson in center. Brian Chi, the shortstop. Bat third for the Missions. Chi at short. John Teague be the right fielder for the Missions. Teague at right. Alex Dickerson be the left fielder for the Missions. Dickerson at left. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Matt Harper. Harper in cleanup. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Pablo Cabrera. Batting eighth, the catcher, Stuart Estes. And batting ninth, round out the batting order for San Antonio, third baseman, Luis Chassian. Chassian at third. And taking the mound for San Antonio tonight, Brian Mitchell. Mitchell, tonight's San Antonio's pitcher. And now here's your starting lineup for your Midland Rockhounds. Leading off in first base, Alfredo Ibarra. Ibarra at first. Batting second for Midland, right fielder John Whaley. Whaley at right. Batting third, the shortstop Ernie Peralta. Peralta at short. Batting fourth, the third baseman Tate Sanborn. Sanborn at third. Batting fifth, the center fielder, Boog Powell. Batting sixth, the left fielder, Vincent Garvey. Garvey at left. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Rafael Blanco. Batting eighth, the catcher, Benito Lopez. Batting ninth, the second baseman, round out the batting order for Midland tonight, Rondale Keene. Keene at second. And taking the mound for the Midland Rockhounds tonight, Geraldo Rincon. Rincon, tonight's Rockhounds pitcher. And there's your starting lineups.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the San Antonio Missions and the Midland Rockhounds. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Geraldo Rincon is tasked with pitching in front of the home crowd in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Coming to the plate now, Javier Villanueva. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And we are underway here this evening as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. Hit on the ground to third. And there's one gone to begin the evening. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what do you have for us on this lineup?
A huge key I see for this lineup is they're going to have to make this defense work. They're not afraid to kick a baseball around. If they can put the ball in play and make this defense beat themselves, they don't even have to worry about running into a 3-run homer.
Now at the plate, Shane Peterson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This will get foul for strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Sanborn in foul ground. 2 down.
Batting third, shortstop, Brian Chi.
Striding into the box, Brian Chi. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. 2 out, nobody on. That's lifted the other way out to left. Garvey moves over, and the inning is over. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Number 50 will be the one doing the pitching for the home side. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Stepping into the box, Alfredo Ibarra. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
First baseman, Alfredo.
Here's the first pitch to him. Chopped weakly to the left. And there's one gone to start the night. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Into the box, John Whaley. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Cabrera fields it cleanly, and quickly there are 2 away.
Batting third, the shortstop, Ernie Peralta.
So striding forward now, Ernie Peralta. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Cabrera right there on to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Next will be the cleanup hitter, John Teague.
Now for San Antonio, right fielder, John.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Smoked on the ground left side, and that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Digging in, Alex Dickerson. No balls and 1 strike. Fouled away. Rincon has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Working for the punch out and the offering, and it's fouled away. Teague aboard here at first with nobody out. And that one just missed outside. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Peralta is under it. 1 down.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. You want to talk about shutting a running game down? The guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but 2-step lead off first base today.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Skied into very shallow right. Whaley moving forward. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Pablo Cabrera.
Settling in now, Pablo Cabrera. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. 2 out with the man at first. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he's in safely at third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Man, the pitcher was this close to getting out of the inning and leaving that runner stranded, but the guy standing on third had other ideas, driving in the first run of the game.
In now, Stuart Estes. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Peralta is there, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. On now to the bottom of the 2nd. The Missions lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Tate Sanborn, and they'll need him to get something going here. The pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Moving under it, Peterson. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And one of the best guys on the defensive side of the ball today is going to be manning left field. Unbelievable range out there, the ability to go back on balls, not fearful of the wall at all, and has a strong and accurate arm.
Here's the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Cabrera ranges to his left. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6th, left fielder, Vincent.
At the plate, Vincent Garvey. First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air out to left. Dickerson on his horse, and that retires the side. Striding in, Luis Chacin. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Little flare out to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a leadoff base hit out of the 9th spot, and that sets the top of the order up nicely here to start the inning.
Now batting.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
A ball and no strikes. Chassin on at first, nobody out. Runner goes for second. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Wow, that's up to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
Garvey arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead of it.
And no one can corral that one. Base hit. Villanueva rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score as they extend their lead to 3. So here's the cleanup hitter, John Teague. He reached on a single in his first try. And a high strike there, 0-1. Back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Into the box, Matt Harper. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. San Antonio's out in front, 4-0. Standing in, Rafael Blanco, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Teague is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
Batting 8. Catcher.
Coming to the plate now, Benito Lopez. First offering on its way. This one's down to 3rd. That's a base hit, their first of the game.
Batting 9.
Stepping up to the plate, Rondell Keene. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Lopez rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into 3rd.
Standing in now, Alfredo Ibarra as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Into the box now, John Whaley, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball line softly down the right field line, but foul. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Throw won't get him.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Stepping in now, Ernie Peralta, and he puts it on the ground to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 3 innings complete. The Missions lead it 4-2. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Pablo Cabrera. First pitch coming, here it is. Ball 1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
The 2-0. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole, and it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot down the line in left, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Into the box, Luis Chassin popped him up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Comes set, and the 0-1 misses for ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Estes stands at second with no outs. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Keane is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Shane Peterson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled off. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. San Antonio's out in front, 5-2. Leading off the inning, Tate Sanborn, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Center fielder, number 3. Oh, Powell.
So stepping in, Boog Powell. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Vincent Garvey, as he hits one on a line to left field. Dickerson is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The batter, number 00.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Rafael Blanco. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is in the air out to right field. Teague will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Ready for another shot now. Brian Chi. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. 0-1 the count.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Chopped in front of home plate. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, John Teague.
Stepping in, John Teague. He singled his last time up. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Garvey moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The left fielder, number 24.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Leading off the inning, Benito Lopez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Benito Lopez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Chi loves it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Second baseman, Rondell.
Digging in, Rondell Keene. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Teague sprinting after it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
First baseman, number 2, Alfredo Ibarra.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Alfredo Ibarra. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Liner towards second. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Into the box now, John Whaley. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Swing and a liner, but foul. The 0-2 once more. Fly ball out to right field. Teague is after it. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Matt Harper. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Pablo Cabrera will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a strike.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
1-2. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Stuart Estes comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Cabrera, the runner at second with 1 away. Hit back up the middle. Peralta is there, and that's the 2nd out.
The batter, third baseman, Luis Chassin.
Ready for another chance. Luis Chassin, he's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Cabrera is on his way home. He'll score easily, and they lead now by 4.
Now batting, the first baseman, Javier.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Javier Villanueva. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Garvey has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Missions lead it 6-2. Leading off the inning, Ernie Peralta, and they'll need him to get something going here. First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. Peterson is there, and he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Peterson is over. 2 down.
Center fielder, number 3. Oh, Powell.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they've put in play against him.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled toward right center field. Peterson on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. Before we start the 7th, let's pause to take a quick look at how we got here. It's our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Into the box now, Shane Peterson. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Takes a high fastball for a strike. That's lifted the other way out to left. Garvey moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, shortstop, Brian Chi.
Stepping up now, Brian Chi. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Stepping in now, John Teague. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Nope,
fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. The 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Digging in once again, Alex Dickerson. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. That's wide. 2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Chi on second. Teague at first. 1 gone. He stays alive. Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. On the ground towards the hole, and it's through. A base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after 6 1/3, and he'll have no shot at a victory here in this one. Ronan Ramos comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 7, Ronan Ramos.
Into the box, Matt Harper. No balls and 1 strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Skied into straightaway right. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's an 8-2 game.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. San Antonio's out in front, 8-2. Leading off the inning, Vincent Garvey, and they'll need him to get something going here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have got lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
Standing in now, Rafael Blanco. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
The batter, catcher, Benito Lopez.
At the plate, Benito Lopez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard to short. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it an 8-3 ball game.
Wow, I know shortstops have the reputation for being flashy, and I think he was trying to show off his cannon of an arm on that one. But the cannon was a little too powerful, and the ball sails way over the first baseman's head. He did get a lot behind the throw, though.
Into the box now, Rondell Keene, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. In there, a base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
In now, Alfredo Ibarra. He swings and grounds it to short. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. 8th inning coming up. The Missions lead it 8-3. In now, Stuart Estes. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The 1-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Whaley moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number one.
The batter, third baseman, Luis Chassin.
Now in the box, Luis Chassin is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Powell's under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Javier Villanueva.
Now at the plate, Javier Villanueva. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That gets down and the inning continues. He's through first and hustling for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
Check the swing there and pops this one up. High hop, and he barehands it. It's late. He's safe. A major league effort, but he couldn't finish the play, so the run comes in to score.
That's one of those do-or-die plays right there, D-Road. Good job there by the third baseman to get it. Has to do that bare hand. That was a strong throw to first base, but just not in time for an infield single.
Yeah, Dan, you practiced this one in spring training, the bare hand from the third baseman. It's not easy. Again, all your momentum's going towards home plate, and you try and find a way to redirect that ball to first base. One of the best in the business, but even he couldn't stop it from being an infield single.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. San Antonio's out in front, 9-3. Leading off the inning, John Whaley, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ernie Peralta.
Stepping in now, Ernie Peralta. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Standing in now, Tate Sanborn. He swings and grounds it to short. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell, as he rips it on the ground to second. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate, John Teague. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. This is pulled into right. Whaley is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Hey guys, that was a nice job by the batter right there. He's able to get his front foot down early, recognize the backdoor slider, stay inside it, and drive it the other way.
No balls and a strike to count. Dickerson leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Into the box now, Pablo Cabrera fouled away. And he bats here only a single shy, the easiest of them all to complete the cycle. Popped him up. Lopez over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Missions lead it 9-3. Ramon Blanco gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 6.
Striding in to start the 9th, Vincent Garvey, and they'll need him to get something going here. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Teague going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Now batting, catcher, Benito Lopez.
Ready now, Benito Lopez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded down the third baseline. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. 1 there on the first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The San Antonio Missions took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Brian Mitchell is credited with the win. Geraldo Rincon was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
And so the San Antonio Missions take Game 4 of this 5-game set. Tomorrow, I know what it is. It is going to be a very sad day tomorrow. One last time, the San Antonio Missions and the Midland Rockhounds go head-to-head for the final time and permanent time for the AA Texas League. Tomorrow is going to be called Sudden Death. One team will win, the other team will lose. San Antonio and Midland. One will become the crown champions of the 2018 season, and one team will go home as losers of the 2018 season. Well, before we go, let's go over runs, hits, and errors. First for the victorious San Antonio Missions. 9 runs on 15 hits and 1 error. For Midland, 3 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. And most likely that will be the runs, hits, and errors that we will go through this evening. So yeah, it will be a depressing day tomorrow as we have our 5th and final game with San Antonio. One last time, the permanent final time, and most likely this is it. After tomorrow's game, the Missions will head back to San Antonio. They will pack up their stuff, and then they make the move to Amarillo. Well, this will just about do it. San Antonio Missions 9 and Midland Rockhounds 3. 1-0 for San Antonio. This bud's for them.